last few days of the project before the launch weekend were full of preparations, including final assembly of technical equipment and displays. The VIP day included the usual speeches.
Thanks very much for being here this morning. Tyne Archives and Museum is itself a partnership. We're a partnership between 4 local...
These were followed by an opportunity to take a train ride to Percy Main and see the carriage poster displays. The availability of QR codes in the project guide booklet created particular interest and relief by the project team when they were found to actually work. On the second day, participants in the interviews and the visiting public got a chance to see the exhibition. Doreen Day and Elaine Geiger had this to say.
It's the first time that I'd been to the Railway Museum, but I'm really impressed with the quality of the presentations, the displays, and the number of engines that they have. There must have been years and years of work undertaken to restore them. And we had a lovely little ride on the train down to Percy Main, which was the line that my dad used to travel when he went from Backworth to Percy Main on. And I'm sure, had he been here, he would have loved to have spent his retirement helping refurbish the engines. Did you enjoy it, Elaine?
Yes, I did. I was very impressed. I mean, when we first volunteered to be interviewed for this project, we didn't really know where it would lead. No. And when we came down and saw how it had been encompassed into the exhibition, we were very impressed. And my husband had never been here before, and he wants to come back and spend more time here. So, as Doreen said, I think, my dad and all the other people who were involved in the railways would be ever so proud if they had knew all the work that had gone in and how, their working lives had been acknowledged in this manner. I think it's excellent, and I think it's really good for children too. There's lots of interactive displays, and children can get involved and relate to the exhibitions.
Great.
So very impressive.
Andrew Newman of Newcastle University offered these words.
Well, it gives me great pleasure just to say a few words about my involvement with the North Tyneside Steam Railway Association's project, looking at the history of railways in North Tyneside funded through the Heritage Lottery Fund. I first became aware of the group through some of the early meetings that we had in terms of trying to provide guidance and subsequently some training in particular areas. And it was very evident from a very early point that the group had a lot of knowledge and had a lot of expertise and worked incredibly well together. And this was reinforced through my attendance at a number of the management meetings which had come subsequently. The team knew an awful lot of people, as I mentioned, and they were able to gather the memories of people who'd worked on the railways in the area. And some of the memories that people have been able to record were very impressive and really detailed. I note with some sadness that a number of the respondents had died subsequently, and I think this draws into focus the importance of recording these sort of memories before they actually go. The fruition of the project was shown at the opening, and this again was a very pleasurable experience. I enjoyed looking at the photographs and the interpretation panels, which were all done very, very professionally, and particularly the videos, as I mentioned earlier, were really very, very good. And I wish North Tyneside Railway Association well, and I'd like to keep up with their work over the next few years and help in any way that I can.
Project leader Malcolm Dunleavy summarises the weekend.
Here we are at the end of March 2014 and the end of the research and development and presentation of our project. Lots of work has gone into it, lots of dedication and a lot of hours put into getting it right. The research has been done by a handful of volunteers of the North Tyneside Steam Railway Association. And as you can see behind me, the results we feel are really worthwhile. A real fantastic project. We had a VIP launch yesterday, Saturday the 29th of March, and today is a launch for contributors to the project, and we're open to the general public. And so far today, we've had some very good responses to the information that's available. both within the museum, within the education room, and on the trains itself. And for us, it's a project which has been very worthwhile. We have captured a lot of stories from people who live locally. They either worked on the railway or they were family of people on the railway, and they've shared their stories with us, and now we're sharing those stories with the general public. And it's a lasting legacy that the association have been proud to have been part of.